The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Sundown, all smiles, no frowns. Cali life is like a circus, minus the clowns. I keep the top down, swag stay turning. There's so much heat, the week get burned. Every day is the right day. In Cali, I do it my way. Kush keep it highway. Sunset on Friday, promenade Saturday, Sunday to Beverly. Fuck the forecast. We know what the weather be. Post on the strip, showing off the whip. Real nigga love from the Bloods and the Crips. Cali, from the valley to the beaches to the flatland. Cali on my plate, I'm like a big old fat man. The desert is dessert. Grapevine growing perp. All play, no work. Got my boy about to surf.
When you see me, you can see it. California, yeah. California, yeah. When you see me, you can see it. California,
Get up and cut a step or two. How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Toomer Sound. As I say, I ain't felt this good in a while, man. Just feeling good naturally, without fucking marijuana, without weed, without pussy, without anybody. Just naturally feeling good because I know my body is doing good. That's a euphoric ass feeling. You can just feel good. You know, you healthy as a motherfucker. I ain't did nothing to fuck myself up. Nothing can fuck me up but the motherfuckers outside of me. Other human beings and shit, which I cannot stand. Anyway, before I get into that, tonight, as you see, I'm holding it down by myself tonight, and I got it. It's good when I do this sometimes because I get to go. I have poetess back there who's, you know, this back there in the dark with the sexy voice and the knowledge of all type of things. So I'm gonna play with her tonight on some subjects tonight. But y'all, I need you to call in and voice your opinions on whatever I'm talking about tonight. I really want to hear them. Please call in 323-293-3375 right here at Morris Media, Toomerstown, Al Toomer. Call in. So, Porter, say hello to them before we get started.
Hello.
Hello. Do I have to have the headsets on to hear you? Yeah, normally you can talk out loud and we hear it, but I'm not putting these motherfuckers on because I'm not an airline pilot. I could put them on. Some motherfuckers, you know, I could do that. To me,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. But the question is, would I rather hear you clearly or sit up here and look like a goddamn fool? I think I'd rather look like this. I can still hear you. And when somebody call in, I'll put them on. Anyway, man, good to see you again here. This is getting to be where it's monumental. You never know when you're going to go. We just lost John Singleton here. And it's like, damn, man, it does nothing but remind you that when death comes and knock on the door, say, let's go, there's nothing you can do about it. And he gonna do that to every motherfucker that's living and breathing. You just don't know when you're gonna go or how you're gonna go, but you're gonna go. This guy checked out. And boy, this, you know, John was a great, for what he did, man, coming up from where he came up from and going to USC, graduating film school. That boy directed goddamn fucking Boys in the Hood at 23 motherfucking years old. There ain't a whole lot of white boys doing no shit like that. But he had just strings of successful movies. Boys in the Hood, Rosewood, Baby Boy, fucking Poetic Justice. He had a long list of shit and was just getting better. The motherfucker was but 4 months older than me. He just turned 51. Here death come. Knocking on the door. So, and the way he went, it gives a sense that one, man, you better take care of yourself. Better take care of yourself health-wise, especially when you start getting older in this motherfucker. What the shit you put in your body when you get older, it becomes more and more. You need to be more concerned, and because, man, you go about it in any time continuing to do the shit that you did when you were younger. There's a saying that when you're younger, your body takes care of you, but when you get older, you got to take care of your body. So if you don't do that and you keep putting bullshit in it, hey, you never know when it might be that time. Anyway, Porters, let me give you knew John, didn't you?
Yeah. In fact, I was in touch with them maybe about a month or two ago. I was trying to get him here at the studio.
Yeah. And
he told me he was pretty busy, and I told him I would hit him back later at a later time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But I was just reading that at least John apparently had a will.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his mother is going to be overseeing things, but a good thing is he did have a will.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because when I heard, initially when I heard that the mother and the daughter were fighting, you would think it was about over money or something. I believe it had to be about who decided to pull the plug. I mean,
I thought it was pretty quick, but we don't know.
No, we don't. What I would like to know is why did they pull it so quick?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We don't know what the doctors probably told us.
I don't give a damn what the doctors told me. We had enough money to give him a few weeks or a month or even a year. But, we as blacks don't really do that. Yeah.
Oh.
I remember, you remember this white girl, Terry Shivo, about 20-some years ago?
Oh, yeah, she was a vegetable.
For 23 years?
Yeah.
Oh, black people ain't gonna give you that much
time.
Oh,
but no, what about the young black girl that went in for a tonsillotomy or whatever you call it? And she came out a vegetable, and her family kept her alive.
For how long?
A couple years.
A couple of years.
Yep. And they were saying she was developing and everything, like just... But she was brain dead. I think she eventually died, though.
Yeah, well, there are exceptions to every rule. But for the most part, man, that keeping somebody alive on electricity, that shit costs. You got to have money to really do, if you, I can't give up. As long as this machine can keep them alive, I'll die without ever pulling this cord on them. If I pull the cord, they're dead. Well, they're all gone. If there's a slim possibility of them coming back, how much are you willing to spend on that to find out?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess autopsy and all that will be coming out in the next few weeks.
Yeah, well, they said, and that's another thing. Now, they said he went to the hospital complaining. From what I heard, he went there with discomfort. He went there to be checked out with something. He was in the hospital when he had the stroke, Porters. Now, once you get there, and I don't know whether he was in the room or wherever it happened at, they ought to have been able to catch that shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck you have a stroke in the hospital and you in there being monitored?
Yeah, because they say the most important part is getting help within so much time. I mean...
Yeah, he was in there when he had the stroke.
But I heard that he had traveled a long distance shortly before this happened, so I don't know if it could have been a blood clot. It could have been anything, because he went in complaining of pain in his leg.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he went in there. So I mean, like, if he didn't just collapse right there when he walked in, I'm saying if they monitored him and said, we need to administer you, we need to, admit you to the hospital. If it happened with him laying in a hospital bed with IVs in his arm, nah, they supposed to be. I mean, if it was that severe, looked like it would have been emergency surgery right then to get this shit out of there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they pulled the plug like 8 days, like after, like it wasn't even. Wow, I mean that's.
Yeah, that's.
Call in. The number is 323-293-3375. Shout out to everybody in the chat room right now.
Thank you.
Watching the show. Cavett Hayes, Harold Crumley, Abram 44, Valerie Dandridge.
Oh, there's Dandridge in the house. Kavita Haynes. I know. Tell him I'm finally talking to y'all, man, because somebody is telling me that when y'all are up there. I wish I could really see it, but I appreciate when all y'all come in there with your slick comments and everything. But for the most part, I love my crew when y'all in here. So please call in and, mess with me in Porters tonight.
Yeah, so I was trying to see what actually happened, like when he went to the hospital, but I don't know if there's really any detailed reports on that yet.
Yeah, that's what I would really want to know. But like I said, we talked about wheels earlier and having your business prepared for when this type of stuff happens. A lot of us don't do that. Obviously, a motherfucker really don't give a damn once they die, what happens. You just leave them laying, next to the side. I mean, if nobody really cared, if you dropped dead and you didn't take care of your funeral, if nobody really gave a fuck and there were no laws, if somebody just, once you dropped dead and you didn't prepare your shit, just leave you goddamn laying in the street like roadkill or something. That would be fucked up, wouldn't it? But if you don't take care of your own goddamn burial, which I don't give, I'm not going to have an elaborate funeral in a box. Cremate me, go and get it over. Y'all have a memorial service, get drunk, get high, tell fucked up jokes about me, go to the repairs, eat some more, get high, tell the same jokes and have a good time. But as far as me being stretched out in a box, suit on, eyes closed, glasses on, looking good in the motherfucker, dead to the motherfucker. I'm looking about how good he look. I'm dead to the motherfucker. And there'll be a whole lot of motherfuckers who glad to see you laying there. Might spit in your goddamn face if ain't nobody looking. I don't want, to even be, stand by. If I went through that, stand my casket up. Let me look down on motherfuckers with some shades on. I don't even look dead. I got shades on. Mm. One hand outside the casket, the other one in my pocket. In fact, put a gun in this hand that's laying outside the casket. I can go with some shit like that.
Well, here's some differences between a living trust and wills. Most people think a living trust is probably better to have, but I think it's probably good to have both. But on the living trust and the wills, you can name the beneficiaries for property.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Yeah. Well, all this shit sounds good, man, but it's like, what if you got a bunch of motherfuckers around you that you don't like, and you got to decide on who you leave your money to then? I mean, what if you don't like none of your family, you don't like none of your friends? When you die, when you write your motherfucking will out, there's no motherfucker I love enough to leave nothing.
Well, the thing about the trust...
yeah.
The thing about the trust is, like, if you have a living trust, you don't have to go through probate or the courts because it's clearly written out. Like,
yeah.
So if somebody wants to give you property or whatever, you don't have to go through the courts. It's in the living trust. Also, you can, again, avoid probate with the living trust. And then it says here, keep privacy after death, whatever that means. The living trust requires a notary public, and you can transfer property. It's protection from anybody trying to take you to court.
Yeah.
It avoids conservatorship, and but what you can't do is that you can't name guardians for your children in a living trust. You have to do that in a will. So if you have young children, you have to state who the guardianship would be once, and that has to be done in the will. And then an executor has to be named in a will. And then instruct how taxes and debt should be paid. That also goes in a will, and it requires a witness. So yeah.
That's for people that got kids and maybe have wives and girlfriends they really give a fuck about. I have no children. I'm not married. So
your next of kin would be?
I still got 8 brothers and sisters.
Oh, okay.
I got a lot of family that way.
Okay.
But as far as me leaving my fortune to these motherfuckers, they get something.
We have a phone call, Al.
All right. Hello?
Hello, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Who is this? Sounding all spunky.
This is Vivian LeRae.
Hey, what's going on, Viv?
What's going on with you, Al? I see you up there doing your thing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you guys talking about these wills and people dying about the John Singleton thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I actually experienced something like that with my mother-in-law, and she was taking care of an uncle of ours, and he owned his house and everything. So
right.
He had never dealt with any of his family members at all. He didn't have no kids. He didn't have no wife.
Right.
All he had was moms and her family and me. You understand?
Exactly.
So moms helped him to keep the property tax paid on the house, and she had all of that documentation for that.
Yeah.
But because the property ended up having to go through probate, and they ended up finding living relatives,
right.
Even though she was the one that had the receipts for paying the property taxes, she somehow lost control over that property. You know, and it was just really a sad situation to see happen.
Yeah.
You know, it was a nice piece of property right over there off of 3rd and 54th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's normally what happens too, man. Like I said, I often hear us talking about, you know, when we get the little buddy blacks, that is. Well, I want generational wealth. I want to leave this to my kids. Man, if you ain't taught your kids, if you die and you ain't taught them kids how to goddamn fucking what to do with their money, it's gonna come yank it. It ain't very many black families that have generational wealth at least 3 times in this goddamn country.
This is very true.
So you think you rich today, and I'm gonna leave it to my kids and not help the rest of niggas with that? That's this is just not gonna work. When you die, motherfucker, you might as well burn your shit and put it in the box with you. Which is what I do to mine for the most part. If I died with $50 million, I'd leave each motherfucker around me probably about $2,000 and burn the rest of it, goddammit, and put it in the ground with me.
No, don't put it in the ground with you.
Hey, when I came out of my goddamn mama's pussy, I didn't have no head stud or nothing. So if I can make it, goddammit, everybody else can. Hell, nobody gave me $2,000.
I wanna get cremated too.
I do too.
When I die, when I have me a whole bunch of money to leave to my kids and grandkids, I also want to set aside some to give to the Red Cross. And I say that because I was actually in a situation where I had a fire and I basically lost everything. And it was the Red Cross who had a program that I was able to qualify, and they were able to help me.
Okay.
You understand? So I know that there are some good organizations out there where if you didn't feel that you wanted to leave money necessarily to your family or a church maybe that you may have attended. There are good organizations out there that do good things for people in need.
And that's all
definitely one of those organizations.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I mean, a lot of wealthy motherfuckers have done that shit. You know, you don't just leave motherfuckers around. I'm going to leave all my homeboys $5 million apiece. Yeah, fuck that. I'll leave you something. But for the most part, if I had that kind of money when I died, it's going to go through, I don't know what I would put it towards. Maybe I need to start thinking about that. You need to have an outside, something that a foundation or something, or something that it lives on when you go. So I donate to that. So I need to start thinking about that type of bullshit.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Anyway, we gotta wrap it up,
Look at that video? Okay. Did you have a chance to look at that video I sent you about T.I. with the security guard at the apartment complex where he's paying for this home where Tiny stayed?
No.
That was ridiculous.
No.
That was ridiculous. That security guard, the racist cops that put them cuffs on T.I., he need to be fired. That was some ridiculous shit.
I need to check that out.
Video.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Talk about that later.
All wrong. That security guard was wrong. What he should have done if he got caught sleeping on his fucking post, which he should have been automatically removed for when that supervisor came down there, she should have told him, sir, you will never have to worry about this again because we're
exactly. Okay, Vivian, when I check it out, look, nigga, I hate to hang up on you, but you're going to make me do it. Come on.
All right,
Couple comments in the chat room, Al. Somebody said, who you going to leave that vest to?
No, they burying me with this motherfucker.
And somebody said, that's, what did he say? The vest is pledged to the BET Comic View Museum.
That's a good one. I might leave it there. What smart my motherfucker said that? It was a good one.
Cabot Hayes.
God, he always having so smart to say it. He in every week, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Hayes. And I know your government name, nigga. I know exactly who you are. You done said it on this show before. But appreciate you always giving your opinion.
Again, you can call in 323-293-3375. I saw a clip of Oprah on The Daily Show.
And she back it up now.
Huh?
Go ahead. We talked about this outside.
Yeah, she's been getting a lot of criticism for interviewing the two guys from the Leaving Neverland
as well she should. Oprah should have her ass slapped by every 44, all 44 niggas that ever got them chance to slap the shit out of her for doing that. Yeah, so, but she go host this show before she found out what them motherfuckers was talking about was valid or not.
Well, the guy, I forget the host of the show, he asked her, did she regret interviewing him after it came out that they had lied about where this stuff took place, the train station or wherever. And she said no, that Michael, she was in so many words saying that Michael he pretty much groomed those boys, and then he had a pattern of what most abusers have. So she is standing by her interview, although
she got to.
I heard that they pulled it off her network. I mean, her YouTube channel.
Yeah, she had to do that. She had to, if you want to keep your membership in this club, you gonna do this. They could have got anybody to do that interview. Why you? This one of our Negro finest. Actually, you the queen of motherfucking niggas. And you gonna sit there with these motherfuckers and goddamn besmirch this boy's character with these no-name lying motherfuckers. You could have let Gail did that. Why are you sitting up here validating this shit? But, at the end of the day, niggas will call her a fat bitch today and love her tomorrow. But that was dead wrong for her to do that. And they say the thing about R. Kelly is he had a choice. They say Gayle King was wrong. But R. Kelly had a choice to sit there with that bitch. He'd have to sit there with her. Motherfucker, he should have been and got interviewed by Brian Gumble or Charles Barkley or somebody. In a situation like that, I would never let no female interview me about what he's being accused of. It would be a dude. Motherfucker, go get Stephen A. Smith or somebody to interview me. For him to sit there with that female is absolutely, it boggles him out as to why he did that. But you see, his shit didn't die down. What's going on with him now? They just keep niggas' minds fluctuated with shit. It was Michael Jackson and R. Kelly, and next, shit, we just mesmerized. Oh, Nipsey Hussle just got gunned down. Whoop, wow, we can't even pay attention to what's fucking going on with us. Now John Singleton done checked up out of here. Man, I'm telling you, turn the TV off. Turn them phones off. Everybody, you need to start, fasting to take care of your body and everything, but I'm telling you motherfuckers, when it comes to these phones, a motherfucker better start finding a way to fast away from these motherfuckers for 30 or 40 days.
We have another call.
All right.
We'll keep the call limit to 3 minutes.
Okay, and you control that.
All right. There you go.
Hello?
There's no goddamn way you're supposed to keep the call for 3 minutes, goddamn.
If I say so, it is.
I don't give a damn what nobody is, goddamn.
You on the timer. You on the timer. You already 10 seconds in.
What's
All
going
right, you taking up my time by busting in, goddamn it.
What's going on, man? J
What's
Speed
happening,
40,
man?
ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, man?
Hey, look here, man. One of my friends' son passed away.
Oh.
We just got through talking about it. I mean,
Yeah.
Sheila's going through it because she just lost her sister about a year ago.
Right.
Same thing, man. So,
Yeah.
I like for you to have a show. Try to get Brother Polite to come on your show and you talk about health. Because that's something we really need to talk about.
That would be great. And I saw you on there with him the other day, boy. Like I said, you did a wonderful job on there. And you had them on every goddamn word you said, man. So please, hell, they talking about coming over to your studio, so you get to hook in with that. Then we can move with that. Hell, you said a year, I'd have $1 million, motherfucker. With a day is May, you got 7 more months to make it happen.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna make it happen, man. So I ain't gonna hold you on long because I know you got some other people want to call.
Well, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna have you back down here. It'll just be me and you because I don't want nobody to get knocked out down here if you don't agree with them.
Yeah, so. That's what I was thinking about that last thing she was talking about T.I., man. And I would never. Could you see a security guard trying to put his damn handcuffs on me?
No. He said you'd actually locked down a couple of police officers. I didn't see it.
I'm telling you, man. So, man, you have a good show.
Thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate you calling in. I'm going to hit you up when I'm done.
I'll see you later on.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So, where were we talking about, Oprah, or you had something else?
Yeah, we were talking about Oprah.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, what else is happening? What else is on your mind now?
I guess I might as well get into this marriage thing that I wanted to talk about because that's another thing they tried to accuse John of. Like, well, he had 4 baby mamas and he should have married one of them and then the wife would have taken care of everything. There's a reason why people don't get married, man. I mean, what's your take on it? Have you ever been married?
I've not been married and I don't know if I'll ever be married and that's fine with me. But I just think that we've been programmed so much in our lives to think, to be told what a relationship should be between two people, when really I think that's between two consenting adults. Whatever they agree to and whatever two people are happy with, then that's what it should be. It shouldn't be...
Yeah, because legally 2 people can draw up a contract of what they want from each other. I just recently learned this. You don't have to go through the legal way. Once you get the state and once you go get a marriage license, you done brought these people into your motherfucking business. You don't have to goddamn go do that. I mean, you can have a contract drawn up between the 2 of you without going to the state and getting a marriage license. And how?
Or a trust or a will, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to make sure that that person is fine if something happens to you. I mean, there's ways around it, but I mean, marriage is for some people. Like, it's just not for everybody.
Exactly.
You know, so it's, to me, it's what others, two people agree with.
Yeah, and like the whole institution is ridiculous to me. But one of my married men with friends was telling me the other day, it's like, you ought to be happy, man. You a single motherfucker. You can do what you want. You a single man. It's like, nah, motherfucker, I'm happy because I'm not single. You're the motherfucker that's single. You can't fuck with one motherfucker at a time because you're married, so you are single, motherfucker.
Guess that's a good way to look at it. We have another call.
All right.
What's going on, Mr. Toomer?
What's going on with it?
Haynes.
Who?
This is Kevin Haynes.
What's going on with it, boy?
Not too much.
Thank you for finally calling in.
Oh, yeah. I just be sitting here, trolling, man. That's all,
Yeah. Well, we need your vocal perspective a lot more than just sitting there in the chat room typing. You know we value your opinion right here. Now, what you talking about tonight?
Well, I wanted to go back to the pulling the plug because I recently lost somebody, too.
Yeah.
And y'all was talking about why they pull so fast.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered is if people don't recover after like a day or so,
yeah,
they really don't have a chance to recover because, the organs shut down after. Yeah. That's why they put them on life support.
Okay.
And so there's really, there's the chance of recovery just goes down, I guess, every day that the machine is breathing for you. And,
yeah.
That gets pricey, man.
Yeah, and I guess because, if you're not even to breathe in 5 minutes, man, you got brain damage. So I don't know whether that, you got to see what type of, it had to be a massive stroke. So maybe that's what happened. Right. But if they saw that all the organs shut down, because once your brain don't get no oxygen, shit, I had to go through that with my mom early this year, where they, with something similar to that, where she bled out a few times, and when you don't have blood carries oxygen to your brain and shit, and if you don't have that, it can make the rest of your organs start to, debilitate, much quicker. So maybe that's what happened. Even still with that, man, when he had enough money for y'all to give me at least 30 days.
Well,
so
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
I
can understand it.
I hate to be like that, but the family probably didn't want to spend up all that money.
Right. Yes, that's one less Lamborghini I can buy.
Yeah.
Think about that, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes you think about you be, when you think about, man, somebody's happy when you die because they know they finna come up. That's the motherfucker. If I can choose correctly, I ain't leaving them shit.
That's a shame.
I'm waiting on you to die. That's why when it comes to a life insurance, man, if you can't, because I ain't got no kids, but if I got married, I swear to God, if I ever got a life insurance policy on my goddamn, with the woman I'm with, she would never know it.
Yeah, you ain't got to tell her.
Yeah,
And what,
go ahead.
What you gonna do with that Barcelona you usually wear on the show? Let me get that.
Wait a minute, motherfucker. That's if I go before you.
Yeah.
What you gonna leave me if you check out of here first? So I can go with that.
I got you. Hey, man, what you think they're gonna do with Snowfall? I hate to, I hate to vulture on him. Do you ever watch his show? That's a good show.
John Show, Snowfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snowfall.
I don't know what's going on with him. What they supposed to be doing with him?
I don't know. He's the executive producer. I really don't know how Hollywood works.
Yeah.
If he needs to be there or, for all that input or whatever.
I would call on maybe Lena Waithe or somebody to come in and continue the season at least.
Right.
Yeah. But
or somebody from maybe Cube or somebody from LA with the to put the LA touch on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody that really knows.
Well, Cavett, your time is up. We have another
call. Wow. All right.
Thanks for calling in, though, man. Start calling in more often, man.
All right.
Yeah. So that I was really lost on that. So he talking about the directing of one of his movies that he's supposed to be doing?
No, it's a TV series on FX.
That he was directing?
That he was directing it. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was really good. It was loosely based on Free Ray, Rick Ross. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the drug, days in here in LA in the 80s, 90s.
Well, if it's based on Rick Hill, stands the reason he'd be the best motherfucker to bring in and finish directing.
Well, what's today? Monday was the 27th anniversary of the LA riots. Were you in LA at that time?
Yeah. When I didn't loot it and burn shit down like everybody else. I just got out of here. We don't do this shit at all, Vinny. This is fun. Week later, motherfucker realized he done burnt down his own house.
How long had you been out here when that happened?
About 3 years. I got out in 1990. Actually, December 31st, 1989. So actually right there on the cusp of it. Started doing comedy out here right at the 40th, right over there at the Mavericks Flat. No, Regency West. Robin Williams was the first motherfucker that ever bring me up on stage.
Wow.
Yeah. No practice nowhere in Albany, nothing. I started here in Hollywood. Shit. Yeah. So, anyway, before I start tooting my own motherfucking horn, what else is goddamn going on in the world other than, all right, what about these so-called, we will, because tell you, I'm going to fluctuate, y'all. I smoke marijuana and I drink. So I might lose my train of thought for a second and go to something else, and then I'll come right back to it. I heard Jimi Hendrix say some shit last night that really made me click. It's like,
who?
Jimi Hendrix on an old interview back on Dick Cavett.
All right.
Yeah, and he told Dick Cavett, man, it's hard for me to remember anything because I'm always trying to create something new. So, I make a lot of mistakes, but that motherfucker's thing is everything I do is great. I ain't got no business trying to goddamn retread no shit or remember no shit. Like a joke. If I make you laugh on that shit today, I'm going to spend the rest of my life. That's a good joke. I got to use that shit because it was funny. Oh, every day is a brand new goddamn genius.
Wait, say what? What did he say?
He said when it came to playing the guitar, he's pretty like freestyle. It's like if he learned to play a song, it's like I forget because I don't. It's hard for me to remember because every time I pick up a guitar, in the frame of mind I am, that's great. So I'm not going back to play this shit I played yesterday. Whatever I'm playing today is that it's great because whatever I do is great. That's what he was saying. Jimi Hendrix, as far as playing that guitar. And if you
they got to record him and just capture it while they got him.
Yeah, pretty much. Very much. That's the way he was. And I've heard a lot of motherfuckers that were like that, man. We got another call? Hello?
Hey, Brother Al.
Hey.
I'm going to say this for real, man. I think you are probably one of the most talented comedians out there.
Thanks, man.
Have you ever did a stand-up like a special or something like that?
It's been a while, man. I did an hour special like on BET, but that was way back in the day.
Man, you was killing them on BET, man. I told you, man. I used to follow you all the time, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this brother, I mean, you did a special, man, because I kind of rate comedians. I really do, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And you up there,
I
with the best, brother.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and I did that special. If you listen to the comedy on satellite radios, I'm on there every day. So that's only shit that's keeping me afloat right now. The royalty checks I get from that.
I mean, you got a smooth flow like D.C. Curry used to have,
Oh yeah, man, D.C. Yeah, that's good company to be in. D.C. was a motherfucker. It still is,
got
man.
A smooth flow, man, and so do you. I'm like, wow, this brother. Because my lady said, did he ever do a special? I said, man, I'm going to have to ask him.
Yeah.
Another thing, actually, I drink too. What you drinking, man?
I'm drinking Kool-Aid. Don't the cup look like it?
I ain't drinking Kool-Aid, man. But see, I'm a truck driver, so I can't smoke marijuana,
Yeah.
I can drink.
Not while you driving. Yeah.
Oh, no, I would never.
No.
No.
But then, too, hell, you ain't popping no pills or nothing, are you?
What do you mean popping pills?
Because I know truck drive, man, if you, like, do you drive cross country or you just got a regional area? Because, man,
I'm
you...
I'm an over-the-road driver, man. You know,
Yeah.
I love it. But what do you mean popping, like sleeping pills?
Vibrant, no, that was any of that shit.
No, sometimes I'll take sleeping pills, yeah, man, you know, and I drink. But I don't...
Driving the truck?
No, I don't drink while I'm driving.
That's what I'm talking about, man. See, because I hate trucks. As a car, man, when I'm on the freeway or next one, I try to get it... when I see a big semi-ass truck, I'm going to get as far as away from that motherfucker as I can. There's no mistake for area here. And I know too many friends of mine who ended up up under the motherfuckers and got decapitated. So I have a fear of trucks.
Cut me off today. I mean, they cut me off today, and these trucks don't stop that fast, right?
Yeah.
You know? Hey, I mean, he just right here in front of me like I wasn't going to run his ass over, you know? Man, I had to hit the brakes. I had to blow my horn.
Yeah.
That's my license, right, you know?
Exactly.
Because we don't want to hurt nobody, man, you know? But he cut in front of me. I blew the horn,
Some damn fool. Was it a white boy?
Well, at the time, I don't know if he was black or white. I just know if I went to stop him, he would have been a casualty, man. And plus, you know, I'm not here trying to kill nobody. I'm out here trying to make some money, man. But
that's just a daredeviling motherfucker, man. You don't play with no damn fucking semi-truck, man, or any goddamn truck. If you in a car or a motorcycle or something, you a damn fool. This daredeviling finna fuck your life off. If you'd have hit him, motherfucker, you'd have been in jail now.
I would be in jail, and he'd be a couple suits somewhere, man. But anyway, brother, I would love to see your special, man.
I'm coming back, man. I took a break. Everybody's wondering where the fuck did this motherfucker go, but I had to take a break, man, and go.
You got skills. I remember D.C. Curry had skills. There was a lot of good comments on.
Oh yeah,
man.
Yeah.
You stood out, and I ain't gonna lie about that. You stood out. D.C. stood out.
Yeah.
People, man.
Well, we had a lot of legends on there. Shit, a lot.
Yeah. Hey, man. When I hear you talking shit, you still got it.
Like 10, 15 years wasn't shit funny, man. I mean, if I died today, I done did what I had to do for my people. Now I can laugh. So you can't be famous when you have to do what you got to do for your folks. So I'm back.
When you do that special, I guarantee you I'm going to buy it for me, myself, and my family, brother. You have a good one, man.
Thank you, man. What's your name again?
Bruce, man.
Bruce.
Get Bruce one.
Okay, baby.
I think you cursed me out in New York one time. I ain't gonna lie about that.
That was you calling me with that lie. The nigga that said I was selling purses.
Man,
get this nigga off the phone. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right, brother.
All right, Bruce. Yeah, man.
Have you been following the news about the Mueller report and that Attorney General Barr? Did you watch any of that today?
I didn't watch it. Where they standing at now? I know that they was the last I checked that they finally, because Mueller said he wasn't gonna report, he wasn't gonna give it to nobody, and then he gave it to him, and they said a lot of shit was blotted out and all that.
No, what happened was that was revealed today was that Barr put out his own summary.
Yeah.
When Mueller already did a summary for to be released that could be released to the public. But Barr did not release that, and then he didn't reveal that Mueller sent him a letter after Barr released the report saying that it was misleading, and he didn't reveal that until it came out today.
So at the end of the day, I mean, because people keep saying to me, Trump, he's about to get it. I swear to God, when this man swore in, and I think, when did he swear in 2016, I didn't think he'd going to make it out of that year. Here he is still surviving. And I ain't even talking about no, like, impeachment or them doing what they supposed to do. Trump offends everybody, and that's what I like about him. That motherfucker offends everybody, and he offends powerful motherfuckers. That's why I'm surprised that he's still around here. So all this reporting, all this type of bullshit, man, this is nothing but a fucking reality show. This man is not the goddamn president. This is a reality show. Every day is some bullshit about what's going on with him. What really concrete, what has he done since he's been the president of the United States that is concrete at all? Other than try to fuck Obama shit up, what has he really done? He ain't even built the fucking wall. Exactly. Anything that he said he's going to do, what did he do? Poet, you know?
What'd he say? What'd you say?
I say as far as Trump, exactly up, what has he really done since he been in there? Anything that he said he's going to do. Like I said, he ain't even had the wall built. But as far as, he can say the economy is up and we're making more money now, but a lot of that is what the fuck Obama did. When your presidency is not really judged until your ass is out of that motherfucker 4 years. Everything we going through now is shit Obama did as far as fucking the money, what do you say, the employment rate. People got jobs, they making money. He's saying that's on him. So what laws has he really passed? The only thing he's done has been insulting motherfuckers and has constantly been trying to tear down everything Obama did. That's been his job in there.
Well, speaking of Obama, on Saturday here in L.A., they're going to be changing Rodeo to Obama Boulevard.
I thought they'd already did that. I done seen that nigga's name up there already.
Nuh-uh. It's this Saturday they're doing that. They're doing some big celebration here on, I think it's Rodeo and...
how big of a stretch is it?
I guess it goes as long as Rodeo goes.
If I can picture that correctly, that and King Boulevard go actually run into each other, ain't it?
I think so. I'm going to look it up right now.
I believe it does. So, that's good. They giving him a street. But this man has been the president. Boys, you know, that's what I'm saying. This thing with when I was talking about Nips, like I say, I didn't know this boy was that goddamn glorified.
Yeah, they made the Crenshaw and
intersection. Yeah, the intersection.
Now people are asking, is John Singleton going to get the same recognition? I don't think
hell no. It ain't going to be nothing like that.
No, I think there's a different impact that Nipsey
it is.
has. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I know what it is, but it's just...
And John just died. I mean, if he'd have got shot like that, it might have been like that. I mean, if Nipsey had died in a car accident or something, man, or just died of natural causes or something, I don't think his shit would have magnified like it did. It's how he got killed that exploded it. So, no, hell no. He topped Aretha Franklin. That's doing something. But the heavy motherfucker, hell, if you gonna feel bad about that, you ought to be like me. You don't want to have a funeral. Not too many people are gonna get that. And I don't know if anybody living now you gonna see go out of here like that. I don't even know if Magic Johnson would get anything like that. Not out here in Los Angeles. So, nah, single and shit, bro. If you got 5,000 or 10,000 motherfuckers at your funeral, you done did something. So, nah, it ain't gonna be like that.
So the Obama Boulevard is a 3.5 mile residential street.
3.5
in the predominantly African American Baldwin Hills Crenshaw neighborhood. So they said, don't get it confused with Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills.
They get motherfucker 3.5 miles. That's it?
Huh?
3.5
Well, that's how long Rodeo Road is here in L.A.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
and
I
it does intersect with King Boulevard. That's dope. That's dope.
That ain't dope.
How is it not?
Man, get this motherfucker another goddamn street. Why you gonna put the two niggas on the same thing?
They're not gonna be on the same street. They're gonna cross each other.
Man,
it's gonna be Obama
and King. It's gonna cross over there in the jungle.
No, it's gonna cross right over here on Crenshaw and wait. King and yeah.
King and Crenshaw.
Wait a minute, does it?
Because that's Coliseum out there. Rodeo gonna cross either La Cienega or La Brea.
It's gonna intersect with King, and they said the street is gonna intersect with King and Obama Boulevard.
I already see that area. That's going up there, over there by Dorsey High. If I remember it correctly, and Brody, with Obama is going to turn into King Boulevard jet. And King will turn into his motherfucking street the way I got it visualized. But at least they get it straight. We love some type of symbolic gesture to feel like something. Name a school after a motherfucker. Give him a street.
Here we go. We got a phone call.
All righty. Who we got here now?
Got Waleed.
Oh, Mr. Berry, Jabri Shadi. What's going on, man?
In the place today. I'm out here in L.A. You know what I'm saying?
You out here in the city?
I'm in the city, brother. I just came from the Nipsey Memorial right now.
Yeah, you up there? You right up there on Crenshaw and Slauson?
Yeah, I'm over here, not too far from there. I'm like on Crenshaw 77th right now, my sister's house.
It's still a thick ass atmosphere. I went by there today too. I just passed it by, man. But when you pass by that shit, it's just a thick aura you feel when you go through there now.
Hey, but you know what? Like, it's sick in a good way though.
Yeah.
Because there's so much positive energy over there. Everybody's speaking to each other, and you know, like back in the day when I used to go by there, it was, you know, the energy was a little bit more like, what the fuck, nigga, where you from? Like, what? You know,
yeah.
Now, it's, you know,
yeah.
You did a lot for the community, bro. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
But that's what I'm talking about. That was that aura. It's like when you got there passed by there now, man, I don't give a fuck what you doing. You look over there at that store.
Hey, bro. Hey, it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, God, like they say, God works in mysterious ways, and it ain't always how we think it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
But sometimes, you know, things happen the way they're supposed to happen because, you know, us as black people, a lot of times it's going to take a lot of, it might take some real, but the reason when they started the Black Panthers, the reason they got, the way they got that motto was because they say when you back a Black Panther into a corner,
yeah,
he ain't got no choice but to come out swinging and fight.
Exactly.
You know, so we done been through so much shit. Sometimes it take a lot of fucked up shit, and maybe it might take us losing somebody brilliant and talented and with a big heart like that to be able to wake up.
That might blaze the trail. Yeah. Ain't no might. It has blazed the trail. It really has.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And I see it, man. And I'm really, you know, I've been out here since Sunday, man. And, you know, it was a good opportunity for me to come out here, you know, and visit the memorial and all that. And, you know, get a chance to see some family and everything. You hear my sister in the background, like she ear hustling right now while I'm on the phone.
No.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Good. So you got your brother out here in town.
Yeah, we got my buddy.
Well, that's good, man. Y'all should have came through here, motherfucker. You know I sent you something last night. If you was out here, you should have told me that, and you could have came on by here.
Yeah, but I'm getting ready to fatten him up. I'm getting ready to cook dinner.
Oh, my goodness. What you cooking?
Some smothered chicken, mashed potatoes, corn.
All of that.
This nigga's right around the corner. Let's not get this.
Man, fuck you. You better put me a plate. Motherfucker, you don't goddamn call my show and tell me the good shit you get rid of eat. That's like, huh?
Nah, this is the sister. Remember when you did some stand-up at her birthday party?
Yeah, I remember.
I had to take my kids in the house because you was doing the most.
I did what I was paid to do. Did nobody tell me no goddamn kids were going to be in the backyard?
Hey, bro, that shit was, nigga, it was like War of the Worlds when them damn things popped out of the ground. Like the way she was covering the kids' ears and breasts. She's like, whoa.
Hey, one of those kids got no business in no backyard party at 1:30 in the morning anyway. They should have been in bed. I spent the night at their grandmama's house. I was there to do a late party show, and I went up very late.
Y'all needed to warn me that
it was kind of late. It was kind of late.
Okay, well, I know damn well you didn't tell I was coming by there to do no goddamn Byron Allen or Bill Cosby.
I did try to tell you that.
Oh, you thought it was real funny.
It was hilarious. That's why we still talking about it.
All the adults were laughing. Anyway, old nailhead ass motherfucker, let me call your ass when I get off the air, goddammit. I didn't know you was in here. You liable to get
I know. We sitting here having like a fucking personal conversation. What was the topic?
Y'all too late now, motherfuckers. I'll talk to you when I get off the air, man. And we got people waiting in line to call in.
All right, hit me up.
All right. Oh, boy. So, shit, what else were we talking about? We only got a few more minutes, so. Well, I didn't even got there. That's what I'm saying. The thing is, you like to have calls, but sometimes these motherfuckers cut your shit off when you're in the middle of doing something. I know I wanted to go into marriage more and some other shit more.
Well, continue your conversation on the marriage thing. You didn't.
Where was I left off at? Was I about?
We just left off at the whole thing about consenting adults, and you were saying that people can get a contract, basically.
Yeah, that
amongst themselves.
Right. And another thing I believe is, don't you think it should be like contracts for like 2 or 3 years, like sports contracts? If you decide to marry somebody, let's say we go try this shit for a year or 2, maybe 3, 5 years. But after that contract is up, you get a chance to reevaluate whether you want to stay together. I have a problem with, a motherfucker telling me that this is forever. And half people that goddamn go in front of a preacher and lie. Don't stick with that. My parents did for 70 years before my mother died. Some people honor the commitment. When you walk, it probably should be illegal for your ass to goddamn get divorced if you walk in front of a minister and say, we're going to do this to death do us part. If you try to get out of it, motherfucker, you go into jail. You go into prison. So you better work it out. But it should be, like I say, contracts. 2, 3 years. All right, we'll see if we want to goddamn sign up for another 2 years. But for us forever, fuck no.
I don't know. I just think maybe as you get older, you may stay together for the rest of your life.
That's for necessity.
But when you're young and like been seeing this person since high school or whatever, that is the challenge right there. Yeah. I think like when you get in your 40s or 30s or 40s and you done, well, I don't know, I guess you want to have kids, so you want to procreate at a certain age. But let's say you've done all that and you're in your 40s or 50s and you are meeting someone else and you plan to get married. I think that might have a better chance of surviving as opposed to someone who's got married out of high school or even college. So.
Yeah, but people get married for the
I was saying this on the other show that there was a survey done on Ashley. I was talking about this on G-Spot. On Ashley Madison, that showed that 61% of the people who cheat said that they have happy marriages. Like the only thing is that they've been with their partner so long, it's got boring and that their physical needs aren't being met. So some people, instead of like they've been married so many years that they've invested a lot in the marriage, so they don't want to get a divorce. They just want to go get some ass on the side every now and then.
That go to them swingers too. You got people that go swingers. I done went to a lot of swingers club, man, with a dyke. We just went there as old boy and old girl. I mean, because we ain't married, but for just going there swinging, it's like you exchange your girl for my girl's a nigga.
Again, that just goes to 2 consenting adults. If that's okay in your marriage, who's to say anything about it? You know what I'm saying? So, but they're just saying that not every person who cheats is unhappy in their marriage. It shouldn't be
even considered cheating, man. I mean, how do you put that in? You fucking, come on, you cheating. If I ain't cheating you in the money and taking care of my responsibility, how is me laying my dick somewhere else cheating? I mean, come on, it's sex. Do I want to
I think cheating comes in when you're hiding and lying. That's where cheating comes in. But if you say, okay, we have an open marriage, then I don't see where that's cheating. If you have an understanding, then I'm going to go out every now and then or whenever to be with somebody else. But if you're lying about it and to me, that's cheating when you're lying and hiding it.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. But is there a way for you to express it where a motherfucker don't even perceive you doing that or whatever? Because I don't, want to know no. I'm not gonna come back and tell no woman no details of what I'm going out to do, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let her come back and tell me, I'm finna go out with John, and I'll see you in a couple hours, no shit like that. Do what you do, but do it well and do it smooth enough where I don't even, wouldn't even think that you're doing anything. When you talking about an open relationship, all this ain't about sitting around talking about what you did with this nigga or what I did with this female. It ain't that motherfucking open to me. But as long as we got an understanding that we, are intimate with other people, then I can go along with that.
Yeah, again, like I said, it just boils down to what two people are cool with.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. When you take care of that, it's like I said, where do you draw the line, or where is it cool to just be honest and open with somebody? I don't want to hear no details. As long as we know we have an understanding that we going to be intimate with other people, that's all I need to know.
All right, well then.
But as far as you coming home, goddamn, wore out 6 o'clock in the morning, waking me up, telling me about what the fuck you just went through with a nigga.
No, you don't have to do that. But if you have,
and I damn sure ain't finna come back and tell you.
That goes without saying.
Yeah.
So,
with some women like that.
But
and I damn
also
sure ain't finna come tell you no steamy details about what I went through with another bro.
Right. No, I mean, shit. She might want to hear it. It might get
you
her
won't
off.
hear
But,
me.
before we wrap up, the other part in that survey was that the myth about men cheat more than women, but according to Ashley Madison, more women have signed up to their website. You know what Ashley Madison is, right?
Yeah.
Where married people go to meet other people to have sex with outside of marriage. So
right.
They were saying that more women sign up to that site than men do.
Because it's more women, and I think it's by a long shot. So who would ever say men cheat more than women? That's a lie. For the simple fact that it's more than y'all. I think out here in L.A., it's got to be like 10-1.
You know what? I don't know. We've been believing that statistic forever. I mean, where's the real proof of that?
Where's the real proof that we still 13% of the population?
Yeah, right.
As much as we kill each other, there's 1 million babies aborted every year. The police kill us.
Right. So all that 13-1, 13%, 10-1, I don't buy it. But anyway, I'll give the people where you're going to be next or where they can follow you.
All right, babe. Thank you, first of all. Hell, they already know where they can find me at, goddammit. Al Toomer, and any social media site you got. I got them all. Al Toomer, the number 2, at. Be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's how basic I am. Al Toomer, the number 2, at. I'd like to thank all of y'all for tuning in tonight and the calls that we had. And my main girl helped me out tonight. I was up here all alone. Miss Portis, give her a big round of applause because she really, this might have been the best show I had. I've been trying to get this heifer to do this more often. Now she finally gets it. We can make a nice tag team. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm your host, Al Toomer, and we'll see you next week, same time, next week, 6:30.
All right, peace.
Poetic beats.